Good morning, everybody. You're watching Morning Rush, 9:30 here on the East Coast. I'm Rob Nelson.
I'm Alex Livingston.
And I'm Jay Struberg.
Well, summer is here, and we're already seeing our fair share of heat, to put it mildly.
Yeah.
For the past week, a brutal and relentless heat dome has been gripping large swaths of the country.
Yeah, and it's creating extremely dangerous and sometimes even fatal conditions for millions. Heat is the #1 weather-related killer each year.
In fact, on average, 181 people die of heat-related illness. Children are among the most vulnerable. Correspondent Julie Martin is live in our Atlanta newsroom. Julie, talk about why kids are so at risk in this extreme weather.
Jay, a child's body heats up 3 times faster than an adult, and sadly, each year on average, 40 children die in hot cars. That's about 1 every 9 days, and most of them are under the age of 3.
That morning, I took our son to school, and my husband was supposed to take Fiona to daycare. I can still see her looking at me as they walked out the door. Hours later, my world ended.
Since 1990, over 1,000 children have died in hot cars. Almost every time, a loving parent unknowingly left the child in the back seat.
It's one of those things that nobody really believes could happen to them, because if you love your children, you think about them all the time. The idea of losing awareness that they're with you or forgetting about them is just impossible. And what we know after studying this issue for 30 years and working with families that it's happened to is that this can happen to even the most loving, responsible, educated, attentive parent.
A change in routine, lack of sleep, stress, and other distractions are just some of the reasons these tragedies happen. Actions tied to our 2 memory systems, which constantly compete for our attention.
It doesn't have to be a huge change in routine. It could be something as little as, getting a phone call in the car or taking a detour, different route to work.
For the past 2 decades, Kids in Car Safety has pushed Congress to require automakers to install alert technology in new vehicles. But the fight drags on. There are some simple habits that can keep your child safe. Place the diaper bag in the front seat as a visual cue. Put a personal item in the back seat, like your employee ID badge or cell phone. Ask your child care provider to call you right away if your child isn't there.
And it's important to keep in mind the inside of a car can easily reach 125 degrees in minutes on a summer day like today. Doesn't even have to be that hot, though. Children have died when the outside temperatures were just 60 degrees. So until lawmakers require heat safety detectors in vehicles, which, by the way, is getting closer, for now, the best thing parents can do are these visual cues to avoid these terrible tragedies.
What did you say earlier? Put a shoe in the back seat?
Yeah, I've known women to drive with 1 shoe on and 1 shoe off and put it in the back seat, because you're not going to walk out of the car and walk into the grocery store with just 1 shoe on. People put their purses in the back seat, their briefcase, things like that, just to kind of remind them. So those visual cues are key. Thank you.
Yeah, you're right.